Welcome back, everyone, or welcome if you're new here. I am looking at Chris Proudfoot today. Sebastian Rogers' stepfather. No, yes, stepfather. So, before I begin, disclaimer time. This is a psychic tarot reading. It doesn't bear any resemblance to the truth or fact. It is purely my opinion, speculation, and open to interpretation. So yeah, as I said, I'm going to be looking at Christopher Proudfoot, who is Sebastian Rogers' stepfather. Have a look at his energy, what happened the night of his disappearance, if anything is to be revealed. The usual, guys. If you know my channel, you'll know how this works. So I didn't do any thorough research on Christopher Proudfoot. I don't know his date of birth. Obviously, please feel free to share that with me if you do know. So I'm just going to work on the energy rather than sort of say, oh, this is him because it's a Gemini or whatever it happens to be. So we're going to be having a look at we're going to go through the oracles first, as usual. And we'll just let the cards do the talking, let the energy come in. This is the Clarifying Life Situations deck. Two cards from each. First card, Scales of Balance. Seek equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. Just wait till I pull a few more before I get the focus on this one. This says vortex of creativity. Spiral into your creative vortex, unleashing imaginative power to manifest your dreams into reality. I mean, is that pointing towards the creativity or imaginative narrative that they've been giving, or is this something else? So next we're going to do what lies beneath. That one that says Scales of Balance, seek equilibrium in love and romance. I wonder if there was, in love and career. I wonder if Chris's job created problems within his relationship. Was there a lack of balance between his career and his relationship? Did he spend too many hours working that caused arguments? I don't know. Investigating. I'm not sure if that's him doing the investigating or there is investigating going on. So, guys, I don't know how relevant that is, but it could just indicate that he maybe enjoyed partaking in, I'll say, extracurricular activities, maybe. So let's have a look now at what's the vibe. Don't know why that's relevant though. Come on, Spirit, give me something. Says drowning, over your head, overextended, rock bottom. So I'm not going to go with the with the one that everyone's going to go with, and that is Sebastian in water somewhere. I am going with something that Chris Proudfoot is or was really struggling with, and I don't know if this is to do with debt or something else. Shattered, broken, nightmares, failures. Don't forget, guys, I'm trying to draw the energy from the night that Sebastian disappeared, not from the situation that's going on now. Oh God, that was a good one. Sorry. So I feel like he was in some kind of crisis at the time. Like, I don't know. It feels financial. Doesn't have to be though. Now let's look at, what should we do next? Okay, so I've got another new deck. Murder Mystery Oracle cards. And we know it's not necessarily a murder, but it is a mystery. That's for sure. No, I'm not. There's about 10. I'm not drawing 10 cards, guys. You can moan all you like. So it says illegal activities played a role. It says killer may currently be in prison for another crime. Might have to take these with a pinch of salt unless it's relating to an actual murder. So this is the Secrets Revealed deck, which is humongous, as you can see. I'm going to have to divide it into two to shuffle. I wonder if Chris Proudfoot has ever been in prison before, because that's where that's leading me, that one. I mean, if that said killer may have been in prison for another crime, that would make more sense. Arson, destruction, fire. It's quite possible there could have been a fire if they were trying to dispose of evidence wherever Sebastian ended up. Accomplice. So whoever's involved in this, you know, we're assuming that something's happened to Sebastian, not that he's just wandered off and been abducted by aliens. That that there's more than one person that knows or is involved. By the way, this thing about being abducted by aliens is not even a joke anymore, is it? It's like it could actually have happened, the way things are looking. Footprints. There's a clue. There's footprints. You just have to look for somewhere in the area, presumably somewhere in the fairly local area that's had signs of fire, and I mean it probably won't be there now. That's the thing, it's nearly a year later. Isolated. So wherever Sebastian is, whether he's alive or not, he's in a very isolated place. So the last deck is True Crime, or the last Oracle deck, True Crime Oracle. So we've got this one, which says missing. And I thought, oh, okay, so does that mean he's actually not, he may still be alive then, if that's missing, as opposed to, so that kind of answered my question. He's buried somewhere. So I'm going to do the tarot next. Trying to figure out which deck. I'm just going to use the ones that are here. Okay, so we've got a couple of things here which I don't connect with. I'm kind of ignoring the murder mystery cards because it's, you know, we haven't got any proof of a murder, so I'm going to ignore that. But like I said, I would like to know if he has been in prison before, just out of interest. Scales of balance is a strange one. No, actually, I said, didn't I, that maybe there is issues between him and is her name Katie? I can't remember. Is it Katie? There may be issues between the two of them because of his working hours. But this vortex of creativity, spiral into your creative vortex, unleashing imaginative power to manifest your dreams into reality. I mean, it might just be showing me that he's very, you know, he is kind of, some people are very creative with the truth, if you know what I mean. I don't mean, I'm not saying he's outright lying, but there are people out there who are very, they like to embellish a story, whatever it happens to be. It could be anything. It could be a story about the day they went golfing and it becomes much more like, you know, okay, they've added bits to that even though it's still the truth. It kind of gives me that kind of energy. So just going to move these over and we're going to look at scales of balance first. Clarify with tarot, please. What's this about? He could also be a Libra. Okay, that could be showing me that he's a Libra because of the scales. The Hanged Man. I mean, this just makes me feel like, you know, it's like, let's wait and see what happens. It's kind of, you know, he may come back. Or Page of Cups. I have forgotten Sebastian's date of birth. December the 7th, so he is a Sagittarius. Okay. Page of Cups is child energy. Okay, so, Jesus. My guides have just reminded me that the Hanged Man also means sacrifice. And, yeah, so if you're going to put these two cards together, it could show sacrifice of a child. So, vortex of creativity. Ten of Cups. So that's the people. That's like this feels like the public. So, yeah, creative expression in front of the public. King of Cups reversed. That could be him. And there's two ways to look at this card. If that is Chris, it could be him as a, you know, when I use the word grieving, I know we don't know if Sebastian's passed over or not, but it could either be a grieving as in the loss of a child, kind of grieving, you know, the other kind, or it could indicate that he is uncaring. It's also indicating a water sign, or water in his chart possibly, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Now we've got investigating. Whoa. Okay, so that's the two of them. That's Chris and Katie Proudfoot being investigated. And I don't know, I feel like there could be something going on behind the scenes, or whether this is showing how they were investigated at the beginning. That just flew out the tower. So it does feel like something's going to blow up. Or this could indicate at the time they were being investigated, it caused rifts, explosions between him and Katie. So, sex shop. What is this about? It seems very random. Don't know why that's come in. Like I say, guys, I know nothing. I don't know if there's been any rumours of any kind of sexual misconduct at all. So you'll have to forgive me if I feel dismissive of cards like this, because I don't know anything about it. So, Six of Cups, which is children. So was there sexual misconduct with children? Has there been any sexual misconduct with children? That's what it seems to be saying. Seven of Cups reversed. Illusion. Again, I don't know if these cards are saying there were rumours of sexual misconduct with children and it's an illusion, it's not true, or if it's showing me that there's an illusion created to cover it up. Shattered, broken nightmares and failures. What's this about, please? King of Pentacles reversed. It does feel like something to do with work, something to do with career, money, finances. The kind of card you get when you've gone bankrupt, or you've lost your job, or you owe money to someone or something. Six of Wands reversed. Failure. There's definitely something off going on in his personal life when Sebastian went missing. I seem to remember from the Sebastian reading I did something about him, I don't know, it's something to do with his car having broken down or something, and did I not pick up on a massive argument between him and Katie because they couldn't afford to fix it or something? I don't know. So we have, well, we're going to clarify these murder mystery cards because why not? Illegal activities played a role, please. Page of Pentacles. Something. If there was illegal activities going on, it was something money related. Page of Pentacles. Money related. And the Eight of Swords. Entrapment. I'm not getting some very good vibes from this, guys. And I know you're all saying, just say what you think, but I have to be a little bit careful here because, I mean, put it this way, I quite like my channel and I don't want, at this point, I don't want to lose it. So sorry, the next card, which is the so-and-so may currently be in prison for another crime, but I said or was, we should change that to put was in prison for another crime. And we've got the Queen of Cups. I mean, that feels more like Katie. And I don't know, was she? I presume she was never in prison for another crime. Page of Swords. It's a bit of a weird one. It kind of makes me feel like if, say for example, Chris had been in prison, that Katie was communicating with him at that time. Like she was, I'm not saying that's how they met, but I'm sensing communication, you know, visiting, all of that stuff, if that was the case, and I don't know if it is. So we have arson, destruction, fire. Show me what this is about, please. Knight of Wands reversed, which is also fire. But it's like putting out a fire. It's like extinguishing a fire. And now, is that metaphorical or is it literal? Five of Swords reversed. Defeat, failure. What is this about? Something about a fire, and I can't connect. It's almost like there's a fire and they needed to put it out because it was drawing attention. Accomplice. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Jesus. So that'll be Katie. I mean, unless there's some other woman in this, but I can't see it. Feels like Katie. Seven of Pentacles. Valuation, assessment. Progress. Footprints. Six of Pentacles reversed. So the Six of Pentacles is usually about a balance of some kind, equal give and take. You know, what you put in, you get out. And what I'm being shown here is footsteps going somewhere and not coming back. Oh my God, that would mean he was alive. That would mean he'd have to walk there. That doesn't sit right with me. King of Swords reversed. Hiding the truth. And denial. Isolated. Four of Cups. So there's a fountain in this picture. Fountain. Thinking fountain, waterfall. That doesn't mean this is exactly where Sebastian is, but it's given me clues to where he is. So again, you know, as I've said before, it could be the wording. It could be that he's near a place which is called something waterfalls or something fountains, I don't know. Heron is another one, because there's herons in this picture. If there's anywhere nearby which is called, for example, Heron Lake or Heron Waterfall. Water lilies also in this picture. There's also a frog. There's somewhere called Frog Town. No. I've got the number 12. And I don't know if that's about 12 kilometers away. Number 12 as well. So that's somewhere isolated, okay? Those are the clues that I'm picking up. But guys, I'm trying. Like I said, look for words like heron. Possibly he's near water. Don't know. It doesn't have to mean that he's near water. But there could be name clues such as waterfall, fountain, heron. There's also traffic lights I'm getting. Water lilies, frogs, and something to do with the number 12. So, burial. The 8 of Cups. Do you know what though? It's like what was the very first card I had and said it was something about drowning. And then there's this. Let me just look at that picture. So it could well be something to do with water, but I've got burial as well. Unless it's in two different places. The Emperor. Which is probably Chris. Someone who likes to be in charge, in control, alpha male. He has equal dark and light. He's very, when I say he's in control, he is very in control. He's not someone that panics easily, put it that way. It is interesting because I feel like if Katie had done something, he probably wouldn't have hesitated to, that he had no involvement in, that he probably wouldn't have hesitated to kind of detach himself from that. He'd have been gone. He would have been gone. He wouldn't have wanted to be dragged into that, which is why I feel like, you know, they're both in it together, or it does have something to do with him, and he's dragging Katie down for the ride because he's got something over her. This could also indicate that he's an Aries. And then this last card is missing. I'm going to pull a few more cards in a moment to see if I can locate him again. Missing, 9 of Swords. And the 9 of Swords is about worry and anxiety and fear and all the things you would feel if your child was missing. Unless this is a plot twist and he's no longer where they left him. Four of Wands, which is at home. I think this is just showing me that there's a lot of anxiety within the home. He's so weird. Of course, we know he's missing from home. Nine of Pentacles reversed. Again, not alone. This is about there's this is there's nothing independent about this. There's no, you know, right, I want to pull some more cards just to get some more clarity on where. Manipulation. I feel like that's more from Katie than him. I'm going to keep this Four of Cups out because I feel like that's our biggest clue as to where he is. Karmic connection. What is Chris's background? What was his childhood like? What were his parents' childhoods like? Parents' childhoods. I don't know how you say it, childhood. I want to know. Photos. Interesting. Now, I'm not saying there's photos been taken of where he is, but oh my God, it's got, sorry, I just noticed it's got a time on here, 2:45 p.m. I don't know if that's significant. Did I say in my last reading I thought it happened on the Saturday night? Did I say that? And they're claiming it was the Sunday night. I think he may have. I don't know, maybe I'm looking into this too much, but that time on there just jumped out at me, 2:45 p.m. And I don't know why. It's something to do with photos. Flight risk. So I don't know if there's anything going on in the background that we're not aware of at the moment. I mean, why would there be? It's been nearly a year. Why would there suddenly be activity, you know, as in investigating Chris or Katie? Are they even looking? I don't know. So why would he? I don't know. I shouldn't rule anything out, but you know, there's a possibility here that he might feel things are getting a bit too close for comfort, and then there is a flight risk. Right, I'm going to pull two more, and then I'm going to show you that card so that you can absorb its energy and decide what you get from it. as in for clues as to where Sebastian is. And you can do the research, because I haven't got time, you know, the area, to see if any of these names are place names, news media and the press. Feels like something's going to be, I don't know, there's going to be news. It does feel like there's going to be news. I don't know what kind of news. Here's this card. Like I said, I get herons, I get waterfall, fountain, lily pad, heron, traffic light, and the number 12. Sunrise, sunset. All of these could be clues, guys. And I just feel like this is so Sebastian, because it's a card about detachment. It's like he probably practiced, he was probably kind of an expert at detaching himself. Did you hear that? Alexis just added detaching himself to my shopping list. That's interesting. Thanks, Alexa. Yeah, no, in all seriousness, it feels like he was an expert at being able to detach himself from, you know, like if Chris and Katie were fighting, or if he was being shouted at or neglected or ignored or all of that stuff. It's like he's very good at detaching, going inwards. I'm going to leave it there, guys. As always, I will do more. Probably Katie next. If anything else comes up for me, for anyone in these readings, I will always revisit and re-explore anyone I've already read for. So thank you as always. If anyone is interested or would like information on a private reading, I am offering my audio guided meditation to help you meet your spirit guides with every reading that's booked. Just reach out to me at revelationtarotgb@gmail.com. That's revelationtarotgb@gmail.com. And beware of scammers. I'm not going to contact you out of the blue, so it's not me if anyone does. And as always, guys, thank you so much for your love, your support, your encouragement and your engagement. I return it to you tenfold. I'll see you next time. Enjoy the journey.